Thank you. I would like to talk about two things, okay? I'm coming from Israel, and in Israel we have a system that is called lifelong learning. Okay? In lifelong learning, what we do is that for some kids that are having trouble with their learning differences, we are teaching them other characteristics of learning. For example, we're teaching them kneading. Okay? Now, when you knead, then you actually count. Okay? You have to keep your line straight. You have to work really hard on kneading. So the child is experiencing success, and then when he's going back to learn math, and he's keep failing, we always bring him back. But you worked hard on the kneading and you succeeded there. And you knew how to count those little eyes when you were kneading. You can count here now, you can multiply here. The lifelong learning is teaching a child to be successful in a long-term work. Another thing that we need to do is to allow the child to lead. Children are taking the leadership in their homes with their kids. So the kids cannot lead at home. The kid cannot lead at school, and the kid cannot lead in after-school activities. So if the child does not experience success and he doesn't have a chance to lead, then what happens is that we see children that have a very low self-confidence. With low self-confidence, it's very difficult to go to university. It's very difficult to choose a high level of a job. So if we work on these two parts of showing them success in other fields, and on the other side, allow them to lead in small environments like home, small classroom, we build a child who becomes a doll that believes in himself. And when you believe in yourself, you can get everything. Thank you, Susie, very much. I would like to refer to what you said just now. Thank you for saying that. I encourage parents not only to allow the child to play, be there with the child, be there next to the child. You know, when I see that when a child is playing by himself, what the parents is doing is running to do their errands. Oh, the child is playing by himself, then I can make the pasta ready and I can shove the clothes to the washing machine. No, this is the time for you to listen to your child. Now, do you know when there is only one time that parents are stopping their housework and actually looking at what their child is doing? There is only one time. Do you know when? It's when the child is playing teacher. When the child is putting the dolls around and he plays the teacher, that's when mommy stops doing their stuff. Okay? Because let me see what the child is telling about the teacher. She pretends to be nice to me. Now I can tell what she's like for real. So when kids are playing, listen to their play. They're telling a story. So don't just let them play by themselves. Don't interfere with the play because they're taking you somewhere. And when you interfere and you say, oh, I'll be the mommy and you're going to be the child, you just move the child to your agenda instead of being there in the child's agenda. Be there for the child, listen to what they're saying, and allow them to lead. Well, I would like to refer to my colleague here and talk a little bit about what parents are trying to encourage their kids to learn. It's very easy for parents to go to the cognitive learning portion of the child's life. And I always try to teach people to think about a child who's very, very hungry. I would ask the people here, if they sit right now in this room, hungry, are they able to concentrate in that presentation, in that panel? Well, the answer might be not. So, because they might think, oh, is the sandwich here in the cafeteria good enough for me to eat? Am I gonna go outside now and eat, or should I wait a little bit? It's the same with kids. We are so occupied, parents are so occupied teaching kids, bringing them to a higher cognitive level, that they are forgetting their emotional part. And play is actually addressing the child's emotional state. It's bringing the child toys, is bringing the child where to express his feeling, his experience, his thoughts. And when we are not providing them playtime or toys, we're actually leaving them isolated in this closed-minded world of their own. And so the deprivation of play is actually affecting on the child's emotional state, and the side effect of it is the reduction of the ability to be free to study and increasing emotional difficulties, including a higher level of anxiety and a higher level of depression.
Thank you, Susie.
Thank you.